Hey, what is going on, guys? It is Attack Easer here, and today I'm going to be bringing you part 2 to my back life story about my surgery. So, we left off about where I was saying about not having the heart monitor, which really wasn't a surprise because it I wasn't like in for something that would have had to deal with my heart, but when I recorded the last video, I wasn't exactly thinking, so I wasn't putting two and two together, but now that it like is different time, I'm actually thinking about it more. And anyway, so to continue the story off, uh, after surgery, I spent like a week in the hospital with some unpleasant times. They would want me to like sit straight up in a chair, and that'd be very uncomfortable. So what they did was they would make me sit in the chair for like an hour, but then I'd like be like, I don't want to sit here, so I would go for a walk, and I would walk around the area a couple laps every time, so that I wouldn't have to feel the weird pain in my back from sitting up, because it was lack of support in my back, like, you know, not having strength anymore. So, um, you know, I kind of have changed since surgery, but anyway. So after I got home from surgery, my grandmother and my aunt had moved my bed from my bedroom into our living room so that I could be closer to or have a more open area, so if I'd get up I wouldn't like fall. And then I spent probably 2 weeks in the living room, and I'd make my mom sleep out there so that if I needed to get up or something she could help me, because I couldn't get up all the time because of my back being so sore, and I had to walk twice as far to the bathroom, which kind of stank because my room is like right next to the bathroom. So if you've noticed, my air conditioner isn't on, so it's a lot quieter now. There's not as much background noise, and just earlier today I had to get a tooth filled, and I need to get like two more, but at a later date because my dentist couldn't do it. So I will definitely have more stories about like dental stuff too, because I have a pretty weird dental history compared to most people. A surgical history is really short. It's like I had back surgery. That's about it. That's like where it all stopped. So I had to get my surgery done. But when I came home and my bed was in the living room, you know, I had to work with that. So I spent like 2 weeks out there just kind of hanging out, and that was fun. So I had I had gotten sent back to my room, which was actually quite interesting because I don't know how they got my bed out of my room, because my bed is bigger than my doorway. And I think that's why my old setup, yeah, my old setup was really weak because I didn't have my current computer, and that's why I didn't make as many videos, because all I could edit on was a laptop. But now I have a nice desktop that works really great for what I want to do. Like, I can transfer files from one system to my computer so fast, and I can edit pretty quickly too. So I mean, I know I could do more editing, but that's just a thing, of me learning more. It would take longer. But after so long of being home, like it was like 3 days, I was able to kind of move and do stuff. My dad had asked me if I wanted to go on a little adventure, and I still was not like I am. So my dad had taken me up to our local GameStop, and I had bought in GTA 5 for PS4 because I'm a PlayStation and computer person. So I bought GTA 5 that day, and I've been wanting it for months. And the one day I didn't get my homework done from my teacher that would come to the house, and my homework wasn't done. So I had to come up with some stupid excuse, like I didn't understand it, right? I mean, I didn't understand it, but I also had a really short temper for a long time because I was in pain. So stuff would make me mad so fast. I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna try and do this. Nope, I'm mad at it. I don't know how to multiply these numbers in this fraction and whatever. That's not how it was, but it was definitely harder for me. So I decided, okay, now that this is done, I I can like, and it was like 5 to 10 minutes until the teacher got here, and I'm sitting in my room playing GTA 5, doing the story, and I was like, oh boy, gotta figure this out quick. So then I ran out to the kitchen and started doing some of the work. I would surprisingly get dressed every day. Like I wouldn't like just go out in my pajamas. I would go out like in jeans and a t-shirt and stuff because, showering was a really hard task for me. It still kind of is, but it's not as bad as it used to be because my back is sensitive now. So I had to like spend extra careful time to wash my back, like carefully with the sponge brush thing, so it would get infected. And that was crazy because, it was just something else. If you guys want to see this story, like both parts put together into one video, comment it down below because I could do that also. So if you don't feel like just sitting and watching the or two separate episodes, I can make it one. But it really doesn't change anything. There will be some differences if I do that. But so I had to spend some time at like home doing work. So it was like sometime in November, right before Thanksgiving. I went back for 2 days, and that was about it. Just like 2 days. And then I left again, well, for a break. And then I came back afterwards. My friend didn't know what happened to me because I told him, but he didn't pay attention. He's like, what happened to you? Like, where'd you go? What? And I was like, well, that's a separate story for a separate time because, maybe I'll have a part 3. I don't think, though. It'll probably just be a video of wrapping stuff up or something. Other medical history stuff. Anyway, we're running out of time here, so I'm gonna have to continue this video on, not into another part, but into another set of clips. So, anyway, I had to go and I had to tell my friend, like, no, I didn't do this to myself. This is actually what happened. And then for the longest time after that, the thoughts of me getting shot in the foot, or not shot in the foot, stabbed in the back with a karambit or something like that, was like my joke story to people. Like, I'd be changing in the locker room for gym class after February, because that's when I was allowed to do gym class. And somebody'd be like, dude, what happened to your back? I'd be like, well, see, I was walking down the street and some guy robbed me and he stabbed me in the back with the karambit. And I played that story off for so long. And then after that, I was like, okay, that story's done. So, and everybody just knew I had back surgery. But I will say, it did leave an awesome scar. And then I went down to the hospital again in, I think, what was March, just to see how things were going. And I had to do a special, like, agility test. So after that was done, I kind of just, you know, um, I'm waiting for my next appointment now, sometime in September, because September 30th will mark 1 year since I had back surgery. And it's going to be crazy having 1 year from back surgery because, it's just a mark, like knowing that I've, like, went through something so crazy and I'm just walking out of something that could have, like, really messed up my life so like nicely. So, but like I was saying, I'm like 5'10" probably, maybe shorter than that. I'm not sure how tall I am. And I'm like 110 pounds. So that was something that I forgot to finish in the last video. Like I was saying, and then I got confused. But you know, like for a guy being like under 100 pounds when he went into surgery, and then after I came out and I built tons of muscle back up and built up like you know my weight and my my height grew a lot because initially from out of surgery I had grown like 3 to 4 inches, so I was definitely taller. So that was a nice thing. And then um, I'm definitely taller than what I was. Like now I could see over people's heads, like I can see over my mom's head and stuff. So it was pretty interesting. Like the first time that I stood up and I was taller than most of the nurses in the hospital, which was funny. I'd get out of bed to go for a walk and they would assist me, and I would be taller so it'd be harder to get up because like they were used to treating people younger than me. So that was something kind of funny. So anyway, if you guys enjoyed, like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. There will be more life stories coming in the future. So, hope you guys enjoy. Also, if you need to, if you want to watch my last video, that'll be down in the comment section below, or not comment section, description of this video, along with my Twitter and Instagram. I'm Attack Easer. I'll see you next time. Peace.